Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Keit. I shoot a video a few weeks ago, maybe a week or two ago on my shoot, and the critic guy who watches my movies and things, he said to me, "Keit, you have a good video, but I think you should present it in English because it's in German and many people in the United States don't speak or understand German. So videos, 2 thumbs up, but the next one what you produce, you should make it English so that you have more people's understanding and you explain your story as you go along." So I agree with him, and now Carlos, I thank you for convincing me to shoot the video in English. So, my story is, when I was a young guy, my mother taught me to cook, but that was a billion years ago, and since then I've been eating from the microwave and the air fryer for many years. So I watch the cooking videos, I like what I see. It doesn't matter the language, doesn't matter the nationality, you just love to watch the food. I imagine how it smells, imagine how it tastes. And then I said to myself, I'm a filmmaker already. I make horror movies, fitness training as a personal fitness trainer, certified what I am. I make the illusion videos, stop motion animation videos. I said, one thing I haven't done is a cooking video, but I don't know how to cook. So I watched cooking videos to teach me to cook, watch German videos, English videos, and then I reached the point where I feel comfortable to go ahead and shoot my own video. That way I smell the food actually, I taste the food actually, and if I like, I eat the food. So thank you for joining me once more, and I hope you enjoy what you see. So for starting, it's always good to have a nice, clean cooking area. Everything is nice and wiped down, clean. And then we go over, paper towels, and now we come to the point where we see everything what I use to prepare the dish. You have the food pickup device, the flip device, the spoon, and the self-sharpening knife. Yeah. The freezer. In the freezer area, we have the chicken on shrimps. So I now have here prepared rice. Okay. The shrimps. And we also have the broccoli. And with all of these things, first I have to tell you that with the chicken and the shrimps, I saw them first in the cold water for perhaps 20 to 40 minutes. You can remove the meat and poultry individual and place them into a bowl of water, cold water, or you can just, as I do, I just throw the entire bag into a thing of water here, was full of cold water, and then wait for 20 to 40 minutes or 50 minutes, and then afterwards they're ready to be cooked. Yeah. But every time you handle the poultry or any meats, especially when it's chicken, you have to wash your hands afterwards before you touch anything else. I now have all of the food what I have to mix together. and make the chicken shrimp fried rice. These are all the ingredients what I will run with the shrimps and the chicken. I will run the cold water on them to thaw them out, and then after about an hour or so I will prepare them and show you how I prepare them in the skillet and pot. But this is now a display. And out of nowhere, the extra virgin olive oil appears. This is very important ingredient. With the big foil, okay, we start with the big foil. Okay. And then we place the chicken inside of the water, which is cold water, okay? And I turn the heat for the highest heat. Place the chickens inside of there. Perhaps one more. Yeah, okay. And now we place this back on top of here. The roof. Place the roof on the top. And then here is a little thing what I do, because I never use salt when I eat anything, or even now cook anything, and I never use butter. So what I replace for butter, I use extra virgin olive oil. You don't have to do this, because many people, they pour the salt, they sprinkle the salt inside of there, and the grease and things, oil. But I use this special secret, and I show you soon. But say, instead of me using butter, I would pour the, you see, yeah. And I just, so there is my butter replacement. Now, once more, as I told you before, you don't have to do this. This is what I do, and it works. It still gives you the results of food what can be eat. I open one of these ramen noodle packs. Instead of using salt, I open this pack, remove the seasoning, throw the noodles away. I don't eat the noodles, they make me fat. And then I sprinkle the packet inside of the water. As someone would also use salt, I use the packet for seasoning. I take the chicken seasoning pack, yeah, from the ramen noodles, sprinkle the whole entire thing inside of here. Okay. And as soon as I see it come to the boiling point, this is when I have to watch it, and don't go anywhere, because it before you know it, it comes to the boiling point. And when it reaches the boiling point, if you're not attending to it, it will boil over, of course, and ruin things. So it happened to me before, so I don't want to have the experience once more. So I now keep a close eye on it and watch it. When you notice the water beads forming on the top of the lid, you know the boiling point is soon to follow. Reduce the heat down to the lowest heat. Okay, low. And now, as you see, the foil is much smaller, but now from this point I allow it to cook for anywhere from 20 to 50 minutes. I prefer 50 minutes because 20 is okay, but with 50 or 40 or 50, preferably 50, it's much softer, tender, falls apart when you touch it. It's just really gives it a good texture. But if you want it, tougher, you just cook it for less amount of time. So I now return about 50 minutes afterwards, and well, first I have to tell you I really hate to see spots all over the scene. It makes me upset. So I have to remove these things here. Oh! A split! Scheiße! Map. So the chicken is now fully cooked, and while it's cooling down I will actually prepare the shrimps. Okay. So we go with the strong fire for the shrimps, and as I said before, anything that requires butter, I replace the butter instead with olive oil. Yeah, nice amount of olive oil. And now we introduce, as I said before, the shrimps into the skillet. Yeah, flip over. Okay. So now, while the shrimps are cooking a little bit more, I grab the broccoli. So I grab the broccoli, throw it inside of the micro. Okay. Close the door, and you set it for about I turn the fire off, yeah, all of the way off. Okay. So, I remove the shrimps, I place them inside of the rice bowl and clean out the skillet, and now I make room for the, what is this thing, corn, to cook the corn in the skillet. Grab the corn. Yeah, that's I grab my spoon and mix them around. And this is small, light, thin thing, the corn, so it doesn't cook for a long while, just cook for a short while, and then remove it, maybe 6 minutes, remove it, and then it's ready. And then mix everything. And then I show you me throw everything together. Remove the heat. Okay. And allow it to cool down. Okay. Good tomat. This is well done. Not well done hard cooked food, but the job well done. Yeah, it looks good.